Hello, everyone. We'll let everyone join for next 5 to 10 minutes, and Dr. Newton will be joining us shortly. Until then, let's sit for a short 5 to 10 minute meditation while people join. Everyone, settle yourself, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. And relax. Relax. As you relax, start observing your normal and natural breathing process as it goes in and as it comes out. As it goes in and as it comes out. Cut every thought. We are going to start the program in next 10 minutes. Letting people join, and meanwhile, let's sit for a quiet meditation. This is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to be in the presence of the great Guru shortly. Be with your breath. Stay with your breath. As it goes in, as it comes out. Stand in front of the breath as if you are standing in front of a waterfall. Watch the breath as you can watch a waterfall. Relax. Only breath, my dear friends. Only breath. Cut every thought that comes to your mind. If any thought is poking, start observing the thought. Only breath as it goes in and as it comes out. Another 5 minutes. Be with your breath. No thoughts. Witness everything that's happening around you, in and out. Only breath. We will have Dr. Newton joining shortly. Next 5 minutes. Until then, please be with your breath. Meditation is a way of cultivating the awareness around each and every aspect of ourselves. Becoming aware of body, mind, and beyond. Stay with your breath. All right. Please keep the two palms of your hands on your eyes. And you can slowly open your eyes when you can. All right. So we have Dr. Newton here. So you can turn on the video when you can. Great. All right. Thanks, sir. Welcome to our Guru Sangatya program. So we have this platform to introduce many amazing gurus across the globe onto this platform and give a chance for people to interact with the guru directly if they have any questions. And people are really exciting, and we have global presence in terms of people from India, US, Australia, and Canada as well on platform today. So before starting the program, sir, I would like to give a short introduction about this group and BreathUniverse and the works that we are doing, along with the QLU Quantum Life University intro video, and then we can start the program with your permission. Thank you, sir. Thanks. I'll share a short presentation first to start with. Right. I hope everyone able to see the presentation. So on BreathUniverse is a platform that we have founded back in 2015 around. And we have been doing quite a few programs based from Melbourne on online platforms and also on direct platforms in Melbourne. So Guru Sangatya is one of the programs which we have started recently. We have Brahmarshi Subhash Patrichi and Anand Karneshji, who is an author of Thousand Seeds of Joy, and Nitya Shanti, who is a former Buddhist monk, have graced this platform and have given an amazing opportunity for all the participants to interact directly with Guru and any question and answers, and also been able to take many messages. So today we are very happy to have you on our platform, sir. So I have personally, through PSSM, I have traveled along with your messages from last 20 years. So you've been a great inspiration for many. When I started, I was young. Many youngsters like me who started sewing. So you were a great inspiration, and to our understanding, you have so many modalities, you have practiced so many modalities and introduced so many modalities in India around spirituality, like past life regression, inner child healing, family constellation, rebirthing, life between lives, and so many other. And Dr. Newton is a founder and chairman of Life University India. Right now it's being called as Quantum Life University. So it's his dream project to establish a global center for learning spiritual science. It's with an inspiration of on the lines of ancient Takshasila University and Nalanda University, which a great India used to have. So it was a great vision which we are seeing it to manifest right now in India. So coming to BreathUniverse in Melbourne, Australia. So we are a small group doing quite a few meditation activities. I personally have been practicing meditation and teaching from past 20 years across the globe. I was in US and in Singapore, and currently living in Melbourne, Australia. And we have a small group who does meditation and also teach meditation to one and all in corporates and also in quite a few online platforms as well. So we have done one of the online summit called Breath Awareness Summit with quite a few spiritual teachers across the globe. For 5 days, many participants have practiced breath awareness and meditation and introduced to a lot of concepts. And then we have done quite a few meditation sessions with some of the senior masters like Saroja Gullapalli, who is in Melbourne, and also myself and a few other meditation teachers in Melbourne, and participated in many exhibitions across. And we were very grateful to have you as well at our home in Melbourne in 2009, early 2019, I think. So we had a very wonderful session with you and Dr. Lakshmi Newton as well. So it was really good. And also we had a session with Sri Vedananda Babaji, Himalayan Guru as well. So likewise, we have weekly meditation sessions every week on Saturday at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on online Zoom sessions, and also in some of the public platforms as well. So likewise, we have a small library where we share books and then encourage Sajjana Sangatyam across the people. So that's a brief introduction about what BreathUniverse and what this platform is. And now I will, with no delays, I'll share a short video on Quantum Life University. Sorry.
Ancient Takshashila and Nalanda universities. Dr. Newton is the founder and chairman of Life Foundation. Dr. Lakshmi is the co-founder, and Rajshekhar and Sridevi are the founding trustees. Dr. Newton Kondaviti took his first significant step towards achieving his life purpose in the year 1989 when he met Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji for the very first time. Dr. Lakshmi is a staunch advocate of vegetarianism. Together, they traveled to more than 120 countries and touched the lives of hundreds of thousands of people by teaching meditation, conducting self-empowerment workshops, training facilitators in comprehensive holistic therapeutic processes, and promoting vegetarianism. The first phase work of QLU has been completed and now holds a meditation pyramid with a capacity of 400 people. Bodhistan, Maitri Conference Hall, Kaivalya dormitories, dining facilities, a labyrinth, and a Goshala. extensive plantation is being taken up to spread greenery all over. And spiritual agriculture has begun on 5 acres of land. To aid inner speculation, the beautiful Saraswati Lake lies nestled in the midst of lush greenery. In the second phase of work, we are going to witness one of the world's most unique and immensely powerful structure named Sahasrara Pyramid. The main Sahasrara Pyramid, accommodating 2,000 people, is composed of a 1,000-petaled blue lotus having a spear in the center and a pyramid at the top of it. Blue lotus expresses wisdom, and completely bloomed lotus shows enlightenment and love. Canopies formed by lotus petals are used as orientation centers. Spear resembling a pearl in the exterior is a sign of wisdom. It represents feminine energy. The DNA-shaped staircase inside spear represents Kundalini energy. Conveyance through lift to golden pyramid on top of the spear enhances quantum leap. Circular ribbed form expresses union of male and female energies. The golden pyramid represents masculine energy. 72,000 crystals placed in this pyramid represents 72,000 nadis. Purple crystals at the apex of the Sahasrara pyramid represent highest statue of enlightenment. Join us in this unique mission to offer ancient wisdom to the modern world through Quantum Life University, QLU.
Great. Good. All right. Just bear with me. I have muted everyone. There's some echo. All right, sir, you can unmute now. Thank you so much for. There is some echo on your side, sir, for some reason. There's a lot of echo coming.
Is it now? Is it clear, the voice?
Yeah. When you talk, I think it is clear. Yeah.
Otherwise, echo is coming. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. So thanks so much for gracing us. So in short, I tried to tell about yourself and your great work, and also the QLU. So, and also briefly about BreathUniverse. So thanks so much. Welcome. So as I said, we have a global presence here. Before taking the questions and answers, we would like to ask you for your message to start with to the group, and then we can go to the Q&A session where people are eager to interact with you, asking any questions that they have in their journey.
It's my pleasure to join today's Guru Sangatya, this platform today. Master Hari, and I've been in touch with you. You invited me and my wife Lakshmi to your home, Melbourne. So it was fantastic at that time meeting you and all the spiritual friends that you are holding classes regularly in Melbourne. So today, when I heard about all that beautiful work that you're doing, you know, particularly these interesting times when COVID-19 has created such an interesting period for everyone to join together, to learn together, to meditate together, to grow together, to face this situation collectively together. And you have been doing your beautiful work from Australia. So I thank you for uh, such a beautiful heart and with such dedication that you're doing this work through BreathUniverse. So I'm happy to join all my friends today. I'm seeing some of the faces which are familiar to me. Some of the faces are new to me, but we come to know each other because this is like an interactive kind of platform today, an interactive session. Guru Sangatya, the title I liked because all are gurus only. Everyone is a guru, and some seniors, some juniors, some they are in the middle, some they are apprentice, means they initially began, they started like a student, like a disciple initially in the initial stages, but sooner everyone becomes a guru because a seed, when it is sown, the seed will bound to become a huge tree. It is very natural process, and we need to be ready for that step where we transform, metamorphose ourselves into a huge tree, or a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. It's so natural. We don't need to disbelieve it. We don't need to disbelieve it. It's like when you are in close contact with a magnet, even any iron filings, any piece of iron also will be magnetized. So Guru Sangacha is a platform where all the gurus are coming together, and even many new beginners joining. Also what happens is they will be receiving the inspiration. What we all can do to each other is to support each other in this growth process, in this journey of evolution of our soul. So dear friends, I remember always from India that how much emphasis that we make on Sajjana Sangatya. Satyana Sangatya is so important, essential for the spiritual growth. More than our individual spiritual practice, coming together, sharing our views, our experiences, listening to everyone's experience, and also sharing our own experience is so important. This is the platform where all the gurus are coming together. I open today myself to be available to all of you, dear friends. So we make utilize of this time.
Great. Thank you so much, sir. That was a great message and a great start for everyone to start with. So I have a couple of people who just sent emails to start with, and then if anyone else has questions, please raise your hand in Zoom, and I can call on the name so that we don't have too many people talking at the same time. So I'll start with Radhika from India, Radhika Agarwal, who sent a mail to me for asking questions. Radhika, you can turn on your video, and then so Radhika is here on the yeah.
Thank, thank you so much, Hari. Thank you so much. And a very good morning from India to everybody. Namaste, sir. Sir, I want to share an experience and a question through it. I've been a meditator since last 10 years. And always I wanted that full moon meditation. I should be able to meditate for the whole night. And I've been trying that. But like during this lockdown period, there were a lot of things. I was doing a lot of group meditations that was there since many years, 4 5 years. But this lockdown period, it happened that every night along like 1 month I was able to do meditation for 3 hours, and for the whole Purnima night it continued for 2 months, and I saw my consciousness expanding, awareness increasing. But then suddenly, sir, it happened that in around after 2 months, it was not happening the same way. although I could feel my consciousness is expanded, my awareness, but I wanted to create that same experience of without any effort, I was able to sit for the whole night. That was not happening with all my attempts. So, sir, this question started coming to my mind that are we the are we also decide our journey, like, or it is the universal play which happens through us? Because when I was the person who was sitting earlier, why I was not able to sit later? And so, the I want some clarity on this, sir, and how I can keep on like increasing my sadhana time. And yes,
Yes,
sir.
Radhika ji, it's wonderful to know about your sincerity uh, towards a spiritual path and your committed, to the meditation practice, how much committed you are, and I appreciate all that for you. And question that you asked me about how can I have the similar kind of experience which I had experienced during full moon night. All night I could sit in meditation and experience the expansion of consciousness. Why I am not able to get the same kind of experience when I am trying again later on? So many of the practitioners of meditation, they do get this kind of doubt question, why I'm not getting the same kind of experience. So the first principle in meditation path is not to cling to experiences, any experience. So sometimes the expansion of consciousness is so good, so pleasant, we expect every time the same thing to happen. But meditation always has many surprises. Spiritual path itself a path of surprise. It is least expected. So many beautiful experiences are going to be unfolded or given to you to make you realize who you truly are. So one of such experiences is expansion of consciousness. So maybe in your meditation, a different experience is planned in that moment. Your soul is planned. Soul plans everything. Our soul is so multidimensional. Soul is almost like a universal. But as this three-dimensional personality who is living in this flesh body, in this physical realm, generally we have this linear mind. I want the same kind of pleasant and joyful experience, same experience, but maybe something else which is far more beautiful might happen, but we prevent it because of a thought process why it is not happening the same way as I planned. So that's why a meditator need to give up their plans when they sit in meditation. Just no plan, no expectation, be spontaneous, be ready to be surprised. Okay, this is what is the most important principle in meditation. So Buddha emphasized on this beautiful truth when he mentioned about initial stages of practice of meditation. Some, they cling to sensations in the body, pleasant sensation, and they reject all the unpleasant sensations. They don't want the body go through Nadi Mandal Shuddhi or the pain. Nadi Mandal Shuddhi period means there is a cleansing process. The body has tremendous pain. There is a heartache comes, stomach will be cramping, and back pain comes, and all these experiences do come. And most of the time, practitioners of meditation, they reject all that what is negative, and they only want these pleasant sensations in the body, which is very pleasing. But through that we get only stuck at one place. Every meditation that we do, we take step by step we evolve in the ladder of our growth, we always move to the next step. So when we have this inner attitude to uncling, uncling to pleasant, uncling to your aversion to unpleasant. The same way with the feelings. We do get some experiences where we get beautiful feelings, some unpleasant feelings also. For example, someone has a deep fear. In meditation, the fear need to be faced. The fear comes in the form of a demon. It takes the shape of a demon and scares you. In that moment, we need to, first principle is to totally look at what is coming in meditation. Even the demon inside you, inner demon, needs to be faced. Inner fear need to be faced. Fear is a symbol for demon. So that when we face, the fear is transformed totally. If you reject the fear, it will keep coming back to you. So, and the third thing is pleasant memories, unpleasant memories. So certain memories will pop out. For example, some past life memories will come up when third eye is open, and people reject all the negative past lives. We have all kinds of plus and minus past lives. So we only want good lives where we were Buddhist monks, not those lifetimes where we were cruel kings and all that. But life is all, it is the sum total of all kinds of experiences. So meditation makes us embrace everything as it is. Then we move to the new place called transcendence. We don't fall caught between good and bad, but we are the beings who are beyond good and bad, beyond positive and negative. Yeah. So this is the inner attitude of a meditator. Okay, that way, Radhika ji, you can next time when you're sitting, drop every expectation. Just sit with an open curiosity. Take what comes to you. That day, great silence is coming. That's fantastic. And if a Buddha is appearing and taking you on a cosmic tour, cosmic visionary tour, then invite, welcome that experience. Otherwise, something else you have to go through in the meditation, please welcome it. Everything is part of the growth process. Thanks for this beautiful question.
Sir, one thing more, sir, that I wanted to experience the long-term sitting, sir, like which became very easy suddenly. I was not connecting so much to the experience, but I wanted that discipline of sitting for long hours, which suddenly became so easy. That I wanted to have again, sir. That I was unable to create again, sir.
Okay, because once a bud has become a flower, the flower cannot become a bud again. Once you come out of the womb, a fetus has come out of the womb and you are a newborn child, and then you cannot go back inside the womb. It is irreversible. And once a disciple becomes a master, you cannot be again, now I will be ignorant, I will be, no, I want to practice. Now, your practice now need not be 24 hours. Okay, whatever your inner consciousness is allowing and showing you, that's enough. After that, your teaching task will open up. You are a master, Radhika ji. You now there is something for you to share your fragrance of your soul to so many people who are waiting. You know, there are billions who are waiting out there. And that's why our consciousness will not allow us to sit for long hours. Sometimes it's not needed. Meditation is meditative living. Meditation practice makes us go into meditative living. Meditative commune means we commune with others and we also share our wisdom. It's so essential, it's so important. Recognize who you truly are. Okay, Radhika ji. Hope you got
Thank you so
clarity.
much.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful,
Thank you
beautiful.
so much,
Thanks,
sir.
thanks,
Thank you.
Radhika, and thanks, sir. That was really good. And next one in queue is Panika. Panika Yadav. You can turn on the video.
Hello.
Yep.
Hi, this is Pawan here. Hello, Newton, sir. How are you doing?
Hello, Pavan. Yeah, very good. Very nice to see you.
Yeah,
And where are you from,
I'm in
Pavan?
Sydney right now. So
Sydney. Yeah.
we started our journey in with Patri sir in Hyderabad in year 2000, and I have met you a couple of
Wow.
times in Guntur. I've been to the places where you had meditation sessions. Yeah, but then like I moved out of India, and then I was traveling around the world. So now settled in Sydney. Last time we had discussion about the PLR sessions. So I had a couple of issues. So the when I was trying the PLR sessions to do myself, and you remember like my half of my body would go numb in
Mm-hmm.
severe pain, and then I was not able to do anything, right? So that continued for almost like 7-8 sessions where I've tried to do the PLR, and ninth day, it totally changed. As you said, don't expect anything from when you meditate. So I was not expecting to have the same feeling, but what happened is next time, ninth day session when I did, I had severe itching all over my body. So I'm trying to go past through that door when I'm trying to see myself in my past life. It's not happening. Maybe more practice, maybe more meditation is required. I'm not sure. So, can you guide me here? I'm trying to meet the spiritual masters. I'm trying to get a direction out there, but I'm not able to.
Yes, Mr. Pavan, it's so wonderful to hear about your practice of meditation and your attempt to open the doors of the past lives. When it is not the right time, when it is not necessary, past life information will not open up. It's not needed for you, Mr. Pavan, because you tried you put every effort to access that past life memory. So not that it is possible, it is not possible. It is very much possible for everyone, but it is not necessary at all. But you can heal whatever the pain that is surfacing in your body on left side or right side. You mentioned right side,
Left side.
left side of the body. It is an indication that there is some information that you are processing, okay,
Yeah.
from your life.
Okay.
Whatever that's there, information, some information which is stored in our subconscious, which is processed during meditation, which comes as some kinds of sensations in the body. So you don't need to process it by going through only PLR. PLR is one of the doors, one of the ways, but it's not the only way. But I always say meditation is the royal path to self healing,
Mhm.
royal path to enlightenment. So
Yeah.
when we have a royal path, we don't need to take the serviced roads. So, sometimes highways, there are service roads also, which are real kacha roads, means there are a lot of junk, and it's very rocky and not bumpy road. It's not needed. So I recommend for you this anapanasati practice, and whatever is surfacing during meditation, just mindfully watch and notice every single thing that's happening, because you are going through nadi mandala shuddhi.
Mhm.
So this time when you are doing that, instead of trying to desperately open that past life door, just sit with awareness and do nothing, just watch, be a witness.
Yeah.
Okay, in that moment completely you'll be completely going through the inner cleansing process. It's so natural.
Mhm. Yeah, the reason, thank you, sir. The
Yeah.
reason for which I was trying to do PLR is like there's something which is bothering us in my family in the current situation where I am. And myself and my wife, we have been trying to see, okay, what are the options? It could it be related to your past life, where we are carrying over the burden from our past life, and then trying to do the karmic clearing. That was the reason I was like hard bent. For the past 2 months, I've been trying at least two times. Sorry, once in every 2 days, I'm trying to do this, and
Ah,
not able to go forward. And my wife is also not able to go forward. So probably we'll try the path of more meditation, anapanasati, and then try to
exactly.
do it. Um, one more
Uh,
thing I wanted to know.
yeah.
You have sent
Sometimes,
us.
sometimes the root cause may not be in the past life.
Okay.
Sometimes it could be you find it in the childhood memories,
Hmm.
family patterns.
Okay.
Sometimes there are repetitive family patterns. Unconsciously, we repeat certain themes
Hmm.
that we have it in our own family system. So sometimes we need initial awareness about where I need to look for answers.
Hmm.
What's the cause of this? Sometimes it's multifactorial,
Yeah.
multi-causative. So many factors will precipitate one event which causes someone to go through the distress. So I advise any experts like a guidance. Maybe in Sydney you find
Yeah.
definitely some kind of who are holistic practitioners who has thorough knowledge about this family systemic knowledge, and also breath rebirthing, breath work to inner child to past life regression. They can actually guide you. Some questionnaire will be there. Through that we can understand where you are, where you need to look for what is
Yeah.
that which is making you get stuck in one place and not able to find a solution. So
Okay.
maybe I can recommend that, and along with more sincere practice, find your own path. That's what Buddha said, and pave your own path, and everyone can do it.
Mhm.
Be a light unto yourself. Apodipo bhava. I really liked it when Buddha said this, and yes, Mr. Pawan, thanks for this
Yeah.
Yeah.
question, and it is very helpful for many
Thank,
people. Thank
Great.
you.
thank you. One
Thanks.
more question, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you
Yes.
you have sent us a list of practitioners in Sydney and Australia. I've got that email, but most of them are suggesting like Skype sessions. Do you recommend going Skype sessions, or do you recommend going in person or face to face?
In person is better.
Okay.
Skype sessions I don't recommend.
Okay.
Though we are in this particular pandemic situation, so we have to go to the alternative possibilities.
Yeah.
But I prefer in person,
Okay. Thank you.
because that presence is so important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Great. Thanks, Pawan. So we
Thanks.
have next Priya from Melbourne.
Namaste, Newton Garu.
Namaste, madam. Namaste. Please
Um,
share.
we actually, I actually came to one of your sessions, like that happened in Harry's house in 2019. So I actually
Oh,
and that
wow.
person, that was a good one. Now that you know how Pavan asked about the past life regression, my question is a bit related to it. But how is it past life regression and karma related? Like, we say everything is related to karma. With that, or it's a karma that is serving you what should be served. But again, this comes the past life regression, where they say that you can get back to your past life, and maybe get things sorted, and you can get a better one. So how is this two related?
Okay. It's a good question. So, past life regression is a way to access your memories from past lives. And some memories are karmic memories loaded with karma. Almost all memories, either any memory, it generates positive karma or negative karma, or it is a neutral karma, no karma. So you find any memory that in the past, either there is a good intention, good things, that good energy that you generated, and which really you always generated this positive kinds of waves of energy which is in movement. So when you look into the past, sometimes there are these two kinds of memories that you find, two kinds of karmic accounts that you open: negative karmic account and positive karmic account. In sum total of this is, in India we call it as sanchita karma, a beautiful word that's used, sanchita karma, and some part of it which is ripened, which is called prarabdha karma, which we go through karmic situations in this current life. But even though we have some kind of negative baggage, negative karmic baggage, but once we are ready to learn the lessons, what happens is those karmic accounts are ready to be cleared. When we learn the lesson that this karmic memory is teaching us, once we learn the lesson, the karma gets neutralized. So karma is nothing but a lesson to be learned. It's not punishment at all. Only when we don't learn the lesson, we repeat the same pattern over and over again, then it feels like a punishment. It feels like we feel like a victim of life. Okay, and Lord Sri Krishna has given the beautiful formula for this. He said, Nanagni Dagdha Karmanam. With the fire of truth and wisdom, all the karmic seeds are burnt and they won't germinate. That's why a meditator burns all the karmic seeds, whether it is positive karma and negative karma. We have to go beyond these two things, which are making us, cling either positive experience or negative experience. But a soul is seeking all kinds of experiences. We go through all kinds of experiences. Everyone has positive and negative karmas here, but our goal, our objective is to go beyond this. So like a lotus flower blooming, and now it is untouched by all the mud, even with all the waters, even with all the good things around. So, but you become really a total lotus flower. So past life regression facilitate this process of accessing the memories. It enables us to learn what is the lesson that I needed to learn, which is repeating over and over again. For example, victim perpetrator lives. In one lifetime, a person is a victim. So as a facilitator, for example, I will not be just processing only victim lifetime. I will guide the person to look into the perpetrator life. I will say to this person, now let's go and open a door to another past life where you have created a karmic account. So that's why you are attracting this victim situation. Let's look at that. And then when we see that we were also perpetrators in one past life, and then I've been a victim later on, and the lesson is now I need to forgive myself. Self-forgiveness is so important. Self-compassion is important. Otherwise, there is a perpetrator's guilt. There is a guilt, heavy guilt that people carry because they have done something very brutal, cruel, and violent in one of the past lives. In this life, they've been attracting the victim situation. So once they face that reality, they go through the self-forgiveness. It's a beautiful healing journey. That's how the karma gets neutralized. Past life regression and meditation path, really a beautiful in both in kind of beautiful balance. It's like we can accelerate our spiritual growth. That's what I mean, my experience with many people, and my own personal experience in life too. Thanks, Priya ji, for your question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Priya. Next is Swapna from Austin, Texas.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Swapna ji, please share.
Hello, sir. How are you? And so good to see you.
Yes, wonderful, Swapna ji. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question regarding past life. Actually, they say that most of the connections that you have in this life are related to your past life, like many people whom you come across. So how would we know? Because sometimes it so happens that when we interact with certain people, be it friends or relatives, we kind of get that feeling that this is not something new. Especially when you meet certain friends, you feel that you're not meeting them for the first time, and you feel that there has been a bonding. And I also came across a couple of my friends wherein during childhood I used to interact, but I never felt that this kind of a thing. But once I interact with them after a very long time, suddenly I kind of get a feeling that I don't know, somehow I get that connection, and I also see some glimpses in meditation, that they belong to some past life. But how can we be sure what connection is from past life, and why do we get these intuitions? Is there anything that we need to learn?
Okay, Swapna ji. I will share a few things to make this clear for you, because not all things are related to past lives. The first thing is there are certain things which are new things happening now. For example, I am meeting you for the first time on this planet Earth, and I never met you in the past life. So, but it's very good, because meeting new, even for the first time, is so beautiful always. And not all the meetings with people are related to the past lives, but there are certain people, when you meet, you get a deja vu feeling. This word is a French word, which is deja vu, means a sense of familiarity with people that you meet. Means, oh, I met this person before, I know this person, I know the energy of this person, oh, it feels so good and so friendly, and I, as if I know him from many lifetimes. This kind of feeling we get. This is called deja vu. This is a interesting clue about a past life meeting. Again and again friends meet, even enemies also they meet. Both of them, because of their either this positive energy or negative energy, whatever that karmic energy, they pull the experience into their life. So when they meet, they immediately understand. There is an intuition that comes to them. There is a inner feeling indicator, emotional indicator. We have a inner navigation system, GPS, I can say it. Means you have your body indicating, you get goosebumps when certain people, good people you are meeting, vibrationally you are resonating with them, and you feel, wow, I know this person before. And also, not only with people, you also have this deja vu feeling when you go to places, new places. For the first time in this life, you've never been to that place, but your first time going to that place, you have this deja vu feeling. I went to Egyptian pyramids, and first time when I landed looking at the pyramid, my tears did not stop. And when I entered into these chambers, King's Chamber in the Giza pyramid, I felt I know this place before. I got goosebumps. I felt energetically completely one with the pyramid, one with Egypt land. I never been there in this lifetime, but I've been there, living there in the past life. So even in places, we find this kind of deja vu sense of familiarity that we get. And the third thing is deja vu with the life situations. Sometimes there are situations which are appearing in life again and again, again and again. You recognize a familiar feeling. Oh, I know how this is going to happen in the same sequence. It appears in the same sequence. So whenever these things happen, immediately your inner ring is going to indicate to you. A bell is going to ring inside you, and immediately it indicates you that yes, something that you need to be alerted for, something that's going to, good things happen or even negative things that's going to happen, you know well in ahead. So how can you be sure whether it is past life related? That moment when you have a deja vu experience, sit with in meditation with your eyes closed, and just with this kind of curiosity, just be in the empty space, silent space, watching your breath, empty completely your mind, no expectations, but just sit. What answer you get from inside you, you wait for that. Sometimes we get the divine visions showing you what is this deja vu feeling that you had. Or sometimes you get an intuition, an inner voice that speaks to you during meditation, which tells you exactly what is the story of the past life. And third way is inner knowingness. Sometimes people don't access visions, but intrinsically, inherently, their consciousness knows something is activated, the knowledge bank, and they know about this, what exactly happened in the past life. So without knowing anything in this life, you can know many things about past lives. But in meditation, it can happen, Swapnaji. Thanks for this question.
All right.
Sure,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you,
So
Swapna, and
much.
thank you, sir. Next is Chandana from Melbourne.
Uh, Hi, sir. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Chandanaji. Please share your question.
Sir, we were at my office place, like we are a group of five people, five, six people. We are practicing regret and forgiveness meditation from past like one week. And then I have this question in my mind. So, I mean, I continued the same thing when I'm doing in the night as well, like in my meditation practice. But uh, I get this question. Maybe I read it somewhere, or maybe someone told me. But it says it goes like this. So when I try to use some technique or try to forgive something which has happened in my life, I get a feeling that maybe I can try to forget it, erase completely that the situation hasn't happened at all, instead of concentrating more on forgiving. Like few big books have spoke about forgetting and erasing the situation completely from our life. So even if I do it, if it is linked with the other person, I can't erase from their memory as well, right? So is that approach good, or should I stick with forgiving exercises only instead of forgetting?
Okay, Chandanaji. It's a good question for everyone, because sometimes we do try to forgive for the situations that happened in the past, or forgive people, forgive which is unforgivable, and we try desperately to do that, but sometimes it fails. Certain things cannot be forgiven. And you get more angry, more you try, more you become angry. So the very concept in spirituality at different stages, we need to understand that there is nothing called forgiveness. Okay. And there is nothing called forgiveness. There is nothing to forgive, actually. Nothing to forgive. By blocking the past memories, it won't get erased. For example, it's not like in a computer where we don't like one file and you say I delete it and it's sent to recycle bin and completely permanently delete it. You can't do it with the memories. Once the past memory happens, it stays with you, and it can't be deleted. Neither positive memory nor negative memory, any memory cannot be deleted. It is going to stay in the soul memory, in the Akashic record forever, eternal. That means what approach we need to take is that memory need to be totally embraced with a new understanding. When we look at the past with a new set of eyes, you wear a different glasses, different lens of perception now. Instead of looking at the past as a ghost which is troubling you, instead looking at the past as a wise teacher. What can I learn from this difficult person that I met in the past? What can I learn from this difficult situation that I went through? What did I learn? Because every minus also contributes for your plus. Whenever we are hurt, there is a compassion that also arises in us. We will not hurt others because we went through the hurt. Okay, for example, our mother-in-law has hurt us, and now when you become a mother-in-law yourself and your daughter-in-law has come, you will not attempt to give that wound to the daughter-in-law, because you have learned your lesson. Every negative situation, every negative person contributes some understanding to us. So with this new set of eyes, if you look into the past, past is reframed. Past can never be erased. That's why Lord Sri Krishna said, whatever the past has already over, it's over. It's over. Over does not mean that it's deleted. It's over. Accept it, embrace it, it's there. But look at with a new set of eyes. It won't bother you. Make it really over. How we can make it over really is learn from the past. For example, in one lifetime I was a Roman soldier. I was very brutal. I was very egoistic and arrogant. It's like bloodshed. I was killing. War means it's not just looting and killing people. There are many violent things people do. Even innocent people are killed. Violation, robbery, all these things happen. I did that. And when I looked into the past, you know what understanding that came to me? Now I can be different. This is my past. I can be humble. I need to carry this torch of awareness, mindfulness in my life, so that I commit myself to the growth and in service to others instead of harming others. So I have a choice now. That's why I could forgive myself for that past. Self-forgiveness is so important. Being compassionate. You can be so compassionate first to yourself, then you can be compassionate towards the whole globe, to everyone. So Chandanaji, this is so essential. And then there is no forgiveness at all, because everyone is already forgiven for their blunders, for their mistakes. That's why we don't need to regret about the past. If we approach life in this way, we carry always some kind of burden on our back, Oh, I am carrying a baggage. Oh, my past, I have to forgive and regret. I regret a lot, and something is always, pulling us back, and we try to look back. Our goal is not to look back into the past, but move forward, to stay in this present moment, live fully, enjoy this present moment. This present moment is so beautiful, and then look forward for interesting things in life that can happen with a new energy. And only one piece of advice, one piece of insight that I can share is treat past as a wise teacher. And then it's closed. The past door, it is shut down, and then you don't need to worry about the past. Now you can live in the moment. You can try this next time. Sit with in meditation, instead of trying to forgive, instead accept. Begin with self-acceptance. You say to yourself, I accept everything about my past, plus minus, positive, negative. I might have hurt through my words, behaviors, actions, and all those things. So I accept myself totally, in totality. I accept what is plus in me, what is negative in me, what is transcendental in me. Even there is a tamoguna, rajoguna, sattvaguna, and also nirguna. We are nirguna beings. We are totally, everyone is triguna-titas, means we are transcendental beings. We are non-dual beings. Even accept that part of you which is so magnificent. Okay, and then you also say that the way that I am accepting myself, I accept even my worst enemy that I'm trying to forgive. Look at that person, him or her, and say that I accept what is bad in you, what is good in you, what is transcendental in you. You are also magnificent soul. But only thing is, you played a negative villain role in this life, in this particular situation. So, but now I look at you as a divine being, and you have come as a teacher. I learned this particular lesson. After this, you begin meditation. Anapanasati, watch your breath, see the depth of meditation that you can achieve. Already some things are forgiven, a new understanding has come into you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, sir. I think you have given new direction for my journey because I was sitting and digging the past and trying to do something with thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Beautiful.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Next is Pallavi from US. If you can.
No, namaste. Thank you very much, Hari sir, first of all, for letting me ask my question. And namaste, Newton sir. It's a pleasure and a blessing to be speaking with you. I apologize for not being able to turn my video on. This is my phone. It won't let me.
No
So,
problem, Pallavi ji. You can ask, no problem. Voice is good. It's very clear
thank
voice.
you.
Yeah.
Awesome. So it's like a two-part question and one clarification. You just talked about karma and the past, and to be compassionate and to forgive, not forgive, but to be mindful and to live with compassion and just move forward and accepting ourselves as well. So with that, can we clear our karmic debt?
Yes. Karmic
Okay.
debts are cleared through few ways. Number one, wisdom. When we are constantly raising our wisdom quotient, there's something called wisdom quotient, means the soul's wisdom. We invite it, welcome it in our life. When we know that we are the souls, we are not the bodies, we are not the minds, we are not the emotions, we are not the ego personality structure, but we are the consciousness which is living this current life, and that is the wisdom of the soul. And there is a greater wisdom of the soul that emerges through our own practice of meditation, through sajjana sangacha, through learning from everyone. So this is the first tool that I can offer to clear the karmic debts. And the second one I say is compassion. Compassion is a very, very powerful tool. And that means through compassionate way you are in service, you serve any kind of nishkama seva that you do, any service that you do without any expectation, not even expecting thanks. We all know thanking, even you are helping a poor beggar with some kind of food. Don't think that I am giving food and he is not having money, that's why I help him. Even thank the beggar, thank for giving me the opportunity to serve you. And in that moment, you are demonstrating the compassion that you have. You are in an equal place with the beggar. You are not treating yourself as superior. Neither you are inferior. You are an equal with everyone here. So compassion makes us equals, neither superior nor inferior. Only superiority, inferiority, it creates duality. We are caught in the duality. Compassion makes us feel the oneness in the soul. In that way, karmic neutralization happens. Negative karma is erased. Many people, they just do the service. Wisdom, they don't give much importance, but they do seva. They go to an orphanage, they help all the children, or they go to old age home and help all the parents who are really having some trouble, or some they work with the sick people who are nursing their wounds and helping without any expectation. Example like Mother Teresa, She has not expected anything. She worked with the leprosy patients, she worked with tuberculosis patients, and all the people who are in sickness. And through that, you're really bringing out a beautiful part of your soul, which is highly compassionate. And through that service, whatever the negative baggage that we have, it gets cleared. So compassion is another beautiful way. And third way is, when things are happening, worse things are happening, karmic situations are occurring, no complaints, no blame game, no criticism, no complaints. Mostly we have complaining nature. Oh, this is happening, this is worse, you're bad, you're this, you're that. No, I don't. We throw a temper tantrum. So instead, what we need to do is, oh, this is a karmic situation, I have attracted it. My whatever the karmic load baggage that I am carrying magnetically attracted this situation. This person has come and shouting on me without any my trigger or without any conversation. It's not no fault of mine. But in this life, no fault of mine. But when you look back, there's many incidents in the past life where this karmic situation, the origins are found. So what is important in that moment is patience. Number one, patience, tolerance. Yes, accept what is. In that moment, don't react. Instead, wait the right response to emerge from your soul, from your consciousness, Pallaviji. This is so important. In that moment, you are not accumulating additional karma, but you are also making whatever the karmic units that you are carrying, you to drop down. So there is a beautiful process in Hawaii Islands, Kahuna healers they practice. It's a very ancient system. It's called Ho'oponopono. You might have heard, being in US. So Ho'oponopono, pono means harmony. Ho'oponopono is a process where they make peace with the past. They say 4 things: I'm sorry, please forgive me, and I love you, and thank you. Gratitude. Here, forgive me is not forgiveness from the traditional conventional point of view, but the forgiveness from a different place. So when they encounter a negative situation, immediately they say that even though the fault is with others, they sit in meditation, they become quiet. In meditatively, they say that I have attracted this situation, and I might have attracted it because of my karmic energy, something that I did in the past. I am sorry if I hurt you consciously or unconsciously in the past, and please forgive me for whatever my unconscious behaviors, words which hurt you. I'm really sorry, please forgive me, and I open my heart, give you place in my heart now. My compassion, I reach you through compassion, and thank you, my dear teacher. You are my indirect teacher. I consider you as my teacher. In that moment, we are neutralizing. So when I heard about this Kahuna practice, it was fantastic, beautiful, simple process. So Pallaviji, this is certain ways that we can neutralize our karmic debts. So
this was amazing. Thank you. I was actually just reiterating what you had told the other person earlier, but I didn't even get to my question. So is it still okay for me to ask my question or no?
Yes, you can ask. You can.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So how and when will we know our life's design or our path for, in our current physical life?
Okay.
And how will we know that? And I can't be any more patient. I'm just itching to know.
Okay. So Pallaviji, for example, I ask you this question. When you are climbing a mountain, okay, and do you know exactly, when you look down from the place where you have climbed some steps, and can you gain the clarity? Think that this pathway, which is it is circuitous and it is not really straight. In the mountain you are making a circle, and yes, so when you raise yourself through certain steps and then you gain clarity, more you raise higher, more you gain clarity about where you are, what is the big landscape that is there in front of you. Horizons of your own perceptions enlarges in that moment, and then that moment you gain such a clarity about what you need to do in this life. Also the soul plan, generally the soul plan is not revealed initial steps in the beginning stages, though we have curiosity to find what is my path, what is my life purpose, and it's not clear till we know ourself fully. And that's why we need to go ahead in climbing certain few steps, and only you need to know what is your next step. You don't need to know all the steps. That's what we need to know. But it's a path of joy always. Spirituality is not path of renouncing, path of or you know, moving away from life itself. It is the path of embracing life. Every single moment is offering beautiful lessons. Every person, every situation, everything that's happening in life is part of a divine plan which is in unfoldment. So when you are climbing the steps, you look for the what is my next step, and you gain that clarity. And then what happens is, once you reach the top of the mountain, you have full clarity. You don't need to reach the top of the mountain also. Even 75% mountain is climbed, you gain clarity. You know exactly what is there in front of you, what is behind you, what is from above you. You can look at the entire big picture. All that clarity comes to you, Pallavi. So that's wonderful question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Pallavi. Thank you.
Thank you, Hariji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next is Leela from Melbourne.
Thanks, Hari. Hello, sir. Hello, I'm Leela. I'm from Melbourne. Hari has given a great opportunity to talk to you on this platform, sir. So I'm so blessed to have you. And I've seen some of your videos in YouTube, and so pretty much you answer all my questions. I truly admire with your clarity in your speech and the very positive energy you provide. So good. My question to you, sir, I would like to know more about how our consciousness works. Because when we were in a deep, typical situations, it happened to me multiple times to me. Kind of a spark of thought, it comes to overcome my problems. So after hearing before coming to meditation, I didn't know all these things, but after coming to meditation and hearing all your master's videos, I feel like when you're talking about a soul, I feel like maybe that inner guidance is nothing but the soul which you are referring to, the true consciousness which guide me in typical situations. Is it something like in normal day-to-day life also it is guiding me all the time, but I'm overcoming, with my mind and thoughts and emotions, or am I not hearing properly? So could you please give me some clarity on this, sir?
Yes, Leela ji, thanks for this question. Is amazing question, and really in this Guru Sangatya there are so many beautiful questions that are coming, beautiful sharings. I must appreciate the picture that you have put here, the Lord Shri Krishna, Balakrishna and the cow. It's really amazing picture. And you have asked the question, and also you already given the answer also, Leela ji. Already you know the answer because you just stated it. The answer also is there. So our consciousness, how it is working. Our consciousness works at several levels. For example, the body consciousness that we have. The body consciousness is when you are completely occupied in your body and you think you are only the body, then there is a problem that comes. But when you know that you're much more than the body, much more than the mind, because the consciousness is expressed, the soul, spiritual consciousness is expressed at different levels. Take for example the vapor, the humidity, all that vapor, water molecules that are in the invisible form, when the temperatures are lowering, it comes into solid form, it becomes ice. It materializes, it manifests. In the same way, the consciousness which is all pervading, it has lowered its vibrations, when we are planning this incarnation cycle, and we have become this solidified material body, and also this mind is formed with all the five senses, and the ego is formed. We in India we call it as antakarana chatushtayam, means there are four antakaranas, manas, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. These four things are formed. They are extensions of your consciousness. So most of the times our spiritual or soul consciousness is all the time speaking to us. Only thing is we are not paying attention to it because the outer voices are too strong, too loud. And for example, the voice of our, the critical voice which says all the time the negative things about people and about our own self. Second thing, the conditioning that happened because from all the childhood upbringing, this voice of the soul is not heard. Only the voice of mind becomes clear. So what is the goal in meditation is to learn to listen to that subtle, still voice which speaks to us all the time. Recognizing that intuition, the still small voice inside us, is so important in our spiritual growth. That's why consciousness is speaking to us, is the real teacher, awakening to our consciousness, becoming conscious of our consciousness, the spiritual consciousness, not only the body consciousness, not only the mental consciousness, not only the emotional consciousness, not only the social consciousness, but knowing that you are living in this, but you are much beyond this. You are that soul consciousness. Listening to it is so important. So you already stated the answer also, Leelaji. And Lord Shri Krishna, when he was born with total awareness. He's a multi-dimensional master. He's called as born enlightened. So in the childhood, all the Bala Leelas that he did, Krishna Leelas, in Bhagavatam we read so many of the stories of Lord Shri Krishna. He was completely in tune with his soul. He's a Paramatma, and completely he could read all the animals. When a cow is hungry, he knew. Even cow used to speak to him, and there no verbal language but the soul language of the soul, and he could understand everything about everyone and everything. So because he was in complete attunement with what is, what was, what is going to happen, because consciousness is beyond time space. So that's why Leelaji, you can do that, slowly adopting to inner guidance system. So making this volume of these external voices little bit low volume. You can adjust that volume, how we have this volume button in the stereo audio tapes that we have. We can always reduce the volume, but increase the volume of your consciousness, bandwidth of your consciousness. Meditation actually do that exactly. And also when you are living your life, pay attention, notice every single thing, be aware, be mindful, be fully present in that moment with your consciousness. Then every guidance will come to you.
So much.
Yes.
You have answered very beautifully. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time.
Most welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Hari.
Thank you. Next is Hima from US.
Namaste, Newton sir. It's a great blessing to have you, sir. Newton sir, I would like to share how I know you. Actually, when I was in 5th standard or so, I used to watch Dubara Zindagi. Dubara Zindagi which used to come on TV, and I was at the first look of you, I was deeply connected with you at that small age only. I don't know about meditation. I don't know about anything at that age. And slowly, as I grew up, all the memories have been gone. And after I got married with my husband. He's a meditator. He used to watch videos about Patriji and many others. In that, he used to watch your videos about you. I recollected my memories. I was like, hey, how do you know him? I asked him. Then he told, he is Dr. Newton and Dr. Lakshmi. They are doctors. They teach meditation. They spread meditation to everyone. He told me. Then I was shocked and I told him that, oh my God, I know him since childhood, and I'm really very happy to see him again. And I watch your videos every day. I used to watch your videos, sir. And I was in US at that particular point of time, and I thought whenever I come to India, I should come and see you. So last September, I came to India, and I visited Quantum Life University, which is one of the best place to visit. And I came there and I meditated in that place, and I met you. I had the opportunity to meet you. See, sir, how situations arises. Like, I saw you at a very small age, and again, now I'm getting connected. I'm really very surprised. And after I know about with my husband about you, I meditated, like, why I know about him. Then I saw that I had some soul connection with you. Like, we are soul companions. And I'm very excited to talk to you right now also, sir. So
Excellent, Himaji. Thanks for sharing. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Yes, sir. I wanted to share this with you, sir. Last year in 2019, I met you, and that was a memorable moment, sir. So my question is that in meditation, before meditation, we don't know about anything, but after meditation, we come to know that we are when we talk, we are not exchanging physical words or physical actions or some visions, physical visions. What are we exchanging when we talk purely, solely? I want to know about that.
Okay. Yes, Himaji, and it's so wonderful. And soul friends always they meet. There are we are all many of us. We are soul friends from many lifetimes. We meet again, and there is a beautiful connection that is already formed. I extend my warm gratitude and thanks to your husband also, and
Yes,
I really thank you for this beautiful friendship that you visited Quantum Life University campus,
yes, sir.
and it's so good. And regarding the question and how we can the communication that happens at other levels of consciousness, because not only physical way that we communicate, but there's a energetic communications that happen. There's an exchange that happens at other levels, because mostly in the three-dimensional plane, in the physical realm, we think, I need to speak, I need to exchange the information only in this way. This is only one linear way that human beings learned, but there are different ways. A meditator comes to know that at the soul level, we learn, we communicate telepathically. Telepathy does not need any kind of language. For example, you are living in Japan and you don't know English, for example, Japanese language, still we can still communicate, because language is never the barrier. The soul language is different. So in the deep meditation, many meditators, they communicate at different levels. For example, if I meet a Pleiadian master, a master from a different galactic system, a different faraway planet, for example, I don't know their language, that planetary language, but still I can communicate. How? Our consciousness has a different language. We have a vibrational language. We communicate through the vibrations. Whatever we want to express, intentions that will be transmitted, will be captured as an essence by them. And whatever they are transmitting, we need to be, the receptor inside us need to be ready. We need to also receive the language of the soul. I call this as the language of the soul. It's so good to meet you, Himaji. That's
Yes,
wonderful.
sir. I'm really very happy to talk to you again, sir. And I got this opportunity to share my story with you again, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
My
I have
best
got the answers.
wishes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. and I'm very happy because I got the answer like we don't need any words to communicate. If we are really talking, we don't need any words to communicate. We can talk with you told telepathically. I got
Correct,
it.
exactly. And
Yes.
just your smile is conveying for me thousands of things. Your just presence, your energy is communicating so many things to everyone here. So this is real Guru Sangatya. And
Thank
you
you.
know, one time I was visiting Europe. In Spain, we were staying for 15 days in one particular place. There were a group of people who are attending the retreat. It's a kind of beautiful retreat that we are having. All the children, you know, they can't attend because they get bored in meditation. They want to play. So there are around 15 children, but one from Italy, one from France, one from Germany.
Oh.
Nobody knew, one common language is not there. I was wondering how these children are playing. I was astonished to see their soul language. They were not
Oh.
speaking the language, but they could understand everything. Within an hour, they could figure out through the sign language, through their body, through just silently they're communicating with their eyes, they're communicating.
Oh
I
my
learned
God.
so. This is something wonderful that adult world need to learn. That there's so
Yes,
much of
sir.
non-verbal communication that happens at other levels. Thanks for making
Yes,
me
sir.
remember this incident.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thanks,
thank you.
Hima. So
Thank you,
we
Hari, for
thank you.
giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, Hima. So we have a last 3 to 4 questions there. Next is Vanaja from Sydney. Vanaja Kandavalli. Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Newton Garu. Very happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you. It's just a dream come true. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, Vanja madam.
Yeah,
Wonderful to see you.
I know. It was just my dream come true.
Thanks.
It's my dream come true to meet you here.
Yeah, basically, I just wanted to say hello to you. And I saw a lot of your videos. It is so inspiring. And then that actually motivated me to come into the meditation. And I know I have to do a lot. I'm just a baby in this meditation world. I just, want to us, and I want you to come to Sydney and stay with us. That's my wish.
Sure, Vanaja madam. Thank you for the invitation and definitely. And you are not a baby in meditation, though you started in this life. Probably many lifetimes of meditation practice you did, ma'am. So sooner you will know, sooner during practice of meditation, you will come to know about your own inner magnificence. I wish you best and thanks for once again the invitation to Sydney.
Yeah, and
Thank
Lakshmi garu, both of you, uh, and one more thing, if I want to talk to you, is it okay to you, like whenever you are free, I'll talk.
Email communication is the best because I'm accessible to emails because a lot of traveling I do and a lot of meditation sessions. So I can type here my email ID in the chat box. Later you can look at it.
Yeah.
So thanks for speaking to me,
Thanks,
Vanja madam.
Yeah, I can provide the email to you.
Yes. Hari can provide the email.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And next, sir, I have a question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sir, I have a question from US. Someone is asking this question who want me to ask on behalf for some reason. So, hello, sir. Could you please? Okay. What does having autism means spiritually? Could it be any imbalance in the chakras or something else? Can this ever be fixed? Also, would it be helpful to put the kid or parent on PLR or any other counseling? It's about autism.
Yes, the master, whoever has asked this question, it's really an important question for community, for the world also, because there are many parents who have the children with Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, or autism children who are born with this kind of difficulties. But I say that all the autistic children are not special children, they are called specially abled children, though they lack certain skills here, but they're extraordinarily genius. Their soul levels are high. For various reasons, they also chose this kind of limitation for various reasons we can't really figure out. But there is a way to help autistic children in a beautiful way. There are, I found some literature which is very helpful, going to be very helpful even for you as a parent. So if you look at the indigo children, autistic children, guidance from some spiritual wisdom point of view from the ancient traditions, so it can be so helpful. But I don't right now remember the title exactly, the book, but you can Google search later on if you send the email, indigo children and something like that. So but I can send you the list of books later on through the email. But what we do in India is, whenever some children who have autistic these kinds of difficulties, parents, we don't treat directly children, we consider them as great souls. Most of the advanced souls, they are born, they take birth as Down syndrome, autistic children, and ADHD and Asperger's. And we have found that through our own research, they're very, very great souls. And they have come with an important purpose and a mission. Right now, there are many children, such children. They need a lot of compassion from parents, a lot of compassion from the world around them. And as parents, what we do is we ask parents to go through the processes like PLR, and first thing that we address is to go through the womb regression process. The mother and father, when they are conceiving the child, just few months before conceiving the child, and during the pregnancy period, and after the child is born for the first say 9 months time, because those time we call as, those months we call as very golden hours, golden moments for every child, because so many things can actually, the unblocking process can happen. When we can do it for the mother and the father, it benefits the child, it benefits tremendously with the child. And also after that we explore past life memories in connection, what is the connection, divine connection with this child from past life point of view, with the mother and father, why they have come together, what is the soul plan. We're going to access that through past life regression. So if you're living in United States or some other location, there are facilitators around the globe. You can always access their approach them and access their help and guidance, so it will be beneficial to you.
Right.
Thanks for asking the question.
Thanks, sir. So I'll convey the message to her. Thank you. And next is Sabita from Austin, Texas.
Hi, Newton, sir. I'm very happy to see you, sir. I would like to share an experience with your permission, if that is okay.
Yes, please go ahead. This is the sharing session. Experience can be shared.
Okay, sir. Last year, I was watching one of your videos, where you shared your past lives with Krishna's consciousness.
Yes.
So I was thinking, even though I saw one of my previous birth related to different world, I kind of felt like how we can see the past lives, like you mentioned there, like 100 lives you have seen. So I was thinking that, and after that I completely forgot about that. And one day, like few days after, on Ekadashi day, that midnight, I was doing meditation and I started seeing my past lives. like in this earth, like almost like 100 births I got like through my institution. I'm seeing 100 births like one by one, and I didn't feel all the 100 births, but it shown like the main births that I took, because I took most of my births were like animals. I think I took around like 7 8 but human births. So I saw like visions. It's not like it's a brief, but I have seen like one vision related to each bird, like only few main birds. Most of the birds, animal birds, so I haven't seen all of them. But with the numbers, this is your first bird like a snake, second bird like a monkey. So that, and I can see the vision related to that bird. So I just wanted to share it. I was very happy. Somehow it's connected to you. And also the last time when you had that past life regression, I seen my previous birth like connected to the different world. And through my institution, I felt like you were connected to me through that world. But I didn't
Yeah.
had. You were
Awesome
about to say
experience.
something.
It's awesome.
Thank you. I just wanted to share. I've been thinking about it. If I get a chance, I would like to share my experience with you. And also I've been thinking how I were connected to you in that but through different world. But I saw the visions couple of times, and I got an answer like it will be revealed step by step. So I'm been waiting how I'm connected to you in that world.
Yes, Sabitaji, it's wonderful to listen to your experience, because somewhere we find these beautiful divine connections. We are such multiverse beings, means many from different worlds, and we still have come onto the planet with a mission and purpose. That's why we stay connected. We meet. Birds of same feather flock together. They come together. And maybe from different worlds, but there's something that is a common vision and purpose will be there. And so you also shared something very beautiful to the entire group here today, and the possibility of accessing the Akashic records. So it's possible for everyone to tap into that their history, because something that we retrieve and recover from history is we learn so many lessons, so many things. We understand such we are ancient souls, eternal travelers, and nothing to cling on the planet Earth. We can't say this is my home, this is my property. Though in this lifetime, one day we have to leave everything and go. We can't be Tipu Sultan after left the palace and left the body in that lifetime, and we have to go into the next life, next role, next agenda, next plan. So it's so beautiful that your experience is so much your wisdom you shared. Sabita ji, thanks once again, and definitely we'll connect later on.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, we are coming towards end of the session. We have last two questions, sir, with your permission, and it's Rajani. I'm not sure where you're from. Can you please introduce yourself and ask the question?
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hello, Rajani. Wonderful to see you again. It's so good. Yes, Rajani
Thank you,
ji.
sir. Happy Teachers' Day, sir.
Oh, today is Teacher's Day. Thank you. I bow down to you, the teacher in you, teacher in everyone. Thank you.
Sir, my question is recently, before 4 days, I just met a small infant baby soul. She is just 3 years old. She is just crying only, but I'm able to understand her crying. Sir, she is saying that she need her parents, but she is not alive, and she was suffered with some lungs disease, and she has passed away her body. But the thing is, no, she is unable to understand that uh, she is not alive. Every day she is crying around her home, and she is crying to me also. She is saying that I need my parents. How can I I mean to say, sir, when I'm saying that this is not your body, you just have to go to angel's world. There, your parents are there. When I'm saying that, she is unable to understand what is exactly the present issue with her. How can I guide her, sir?
Yes, Rajni ji, it's wonderful the work that you're doing, because you're such a spiritual medium, a divine channel. That's why many souls are taking your help. They're coming, and you could see them, you could experience them. This infant soul who was grieving, who lost her life, though she vacated the body, but she's crying for her parents. There's something that is not yet finished. That's why sometimes your guidance can help you, but you can guide this soul to the other realms, other dimensions, to go to the higher abode, higher planes of consciousness. More you raise your own consciousness. At this moment, when you are meeting that infant soul who is crying for the parents, meet that infant baby inside you and completely embrace that baby. Let that inner infant in you be receiving fully all the love, compassion in you. And then as you vibrationally lift yourself, you can guide her really to a better place, and actually show that the true parents are, the mother earth and the father sky. Means we say the father heaven and we say that mother earth. So the true parents can be connected, because the consciousness is the true parent. So, but the infant who is lost, generally looking for desperately some help, you can guide in that way. So somewhere when the words that you are saying is not taken by this infant, that means there is a part of you which need to raise your own vibrational state. Okay, you can do that
My inner
vibration by embracing the inner infant in you, the infant baby in you. When you are a small little baby, less than 2 years old, just look at that inner child in you and embrace that child fully. Let the child's grieving end. When you are in that place of joy, then you, whatever you say, it will be such an inspiration to this infant baby. Then you can take this infant baby into your arms and send this baby, the soul, to the higher place, where there are many angelic beings, many guides, spiritual beings in the higher planes. They take care of the child. Okay, that's what you can do, Rajniji. Thanks for the beautiful sharing and your work that you're sharing in India. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, sir.
Rajni. One last question, Madhavi from Sydney, who has raised the hand.
I'm from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Yes. Namaste, Newton, sir. It's such a great opportunity to talk with you, and thank you, Hari sir, for giving this opportunity. My question here is, I had tried to do the inner child session, sir, but for some reason I don't have any memory of myself when I was very young. Maybe until 8 years, I don't have any memories, and I don't have any pictures of myself. Like, my parents haven't taken any picture of myself. So when I tried to do the inner child sessions, I couldn't connect anyway. So I was just wondering, am I blocking my memory, or why isn't it working or happening?
Okay, Madhavi ji, most of the times we block our memories because our consciousness, our conscious mind, it doesn't want to actually connect with the past memories for various reasons. Sometimes it's like a defense mechanism, protection, because if our subconscious mind can be accessed all the time, it makes us not live in the moment. It's good that nature has designed a kind of temporary amnesia, a forgetfulness is created. So we can't access the subconscious mind unless someone is ready and willing, and somebody is, whoever is ready. Okay, and these memories below 8 years age we don't generally recall because they're hard memories, they're tough memories. For example, a child who in certain scenarios, certain conditions, the child who has experienced lack conditions, lack of love, lack of physical intimacy, physical touch, hugs by parents or caretakers, or there are harsh words the child is listening to from the parents constantly, or it's a harsh conditions that child has to go through, or parents are suffering and grieving and there's some mishap happened and the parents are in their own emotional turmoil, and parents are emotionally not accessible, available to the child goes through a lot of emotional vacuum, a void. Most of the memories are blocked by our conscious mind. It says that, okay, this is a very tough part of my life, I now seal it, I push it down, it's now I move ahead in life. That's important because that's how you could grow. If you have been only thinking about, oh, emptiness, I didn't get love, I didn't get freedom, I didn't get respect, nobody approved me, everyone left me, abandoned me, scolded me, all these things, we could not have grown up as adults. It helped you in that moment. Now a meditator, they equip themselves by raising their vibrational frequencies, they will be ready to face the past. One day you will be able to open that iron curtain, that forgetfulness veil will be parted and you can see your child version, younger version of you. So for example, if I ask you right now, what is the inner image that you're getting about this 5-year-old little child, little girl? You don't need to close your eyes also. What is the inner impression that you're getting? It could be, I just ask you to tell you about one child who is 5-year old, need not be your own inner child, any inner child, okay? Just tell me the first impression you are getting.
If it is not myself, I remember my kids, sir, when they are 5 or even younger, because I feel you have truly touched that point, sir, because I feel maybe I was expecting love and I might not have received. So that I feel in myself, and I try children all the time. So I have all the memories of my children right from they were born.
Yes, that's true, very true. And now what is the solution is, the solution is to ready to love yourself. Meditation itself is loving one's own self. When you can look at that inner child of you who received no love, who has denied of receiving all the love, or who did not receive unconditional love, if you can open your heart and give place to this inner child of you in your heart as a grown up, what happens is completely that will be healed and all the memories you can recover. Then you can be so thankful and grateful for your parents just bringing you into this world. Yeah, because when parents we blame, oh, you are not available to love me and you are the culprit and you didn't love me, look at my children, I am loving my children, you didn't love me this way. You know, sometimes that prevents us to move ahead in life. We get stuck in the past. It's so important to thank our parents, be grateful for this life, the body that is shaped by your mother and father, who has contributed their genetic material to you, and you could be born, you could give birth to your own children right now, and you must be thankful for them. So try in your meditation next time, Madhaviji, you can try this and be ready to look at that child who did not receive love, and sometimes it comes in the symbols, in the form of a symbolic way. It need not be like appearing to you like your own inner child, but your daughter may appear in front of you, because our children will become the mirrors of our inner child. So it's okay, accept that inner image of your daughter and say that I accept you the way you are, I love you unconditionally. that moment all the memories can be opened up. And also advise you, if you are keen in recovering all those memories, because there's so much energy there, because the most important energy of innocence, energy of the trusting life, energy of creativity, spontaneity, playfulness, all these things will come back. Happiness also, when you recover those memories from the earlier childhood. So this time I would like you to practice this. You have your childhood photographs, place it, put it in an album in a chronological order, you know, the most recent one and the most remote childhood photograph, and every day flip through those album pages, and somewhere your conscious mind and subconscious mind can work together and recover all those memories. With along with it, you recover all those precious qualities, soul qualities which you had. Okay, that's a very beautiful process that you can do.
Sir, I have a picture only when I think so. The oldest would be when I was, youngest would be maybe when I was 8 or 10 years old. Sir, I don't have any pictures younger than that.
Okay, still you can draw certain pictures of your inner child. If you don't know painting, no need for you to be a painter. Just take color pencils and crayons and just try to draw how you envision your inner child. Your impressions you can draw the child and look at those pictures, because you are connecting energetically. We don't need to have sometimes physical pictures. Maybe photographs were not taken at that time. Okay, but what happens is there's something very beautiful that can happen. Okay, Madhaviji?
Sure,
Yeah.
sir. And if you have time, I would like to share my experience, one experience with you, sir.
Sure, please.
Sir, sometime in April or May, I have attended your session with Shreyans in your Shreyans Aga's class. And you were talking, that was the first time, like I entered into meditation in April 2020. So I am pretty new. And that was the first time I heard about PLR. And that was, in this process, that was the first time I heard about soul, and you can touch your past lives, and, and you can learn from your past lives. And from when I was young, I was interested in dance and music and art. So when you told me that, time and again we visit those experiences, or, you visit those feelings because you might be an artist, or you might be, singer in your past life. That is why. So embrace it. So that is when I started embracing it, and I'm learning singing now, sir. So I'm very thankful for your classes, and I like that pure smile on your face, sir. Whenever I see you, it brings a smile on my face too. And this is such a great opportunity to talk to you, sir. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madhaviji, for sharing this retrieval of talent, skill, and where you can really be a vocalist and a singer and creative champion. Because creativity in us is triggered by having these beautiful abilities to sing a song, because it's such a vibrational energy that we enjoy in that moment of singing. When we are all alone, sometimes that song of ours, which is coming from our heart, which we can sing, it makes us so good. It's like meditation in that moment. It's so good to hear your experience. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Hari, sir.
Thank you so much. So that ends the questions, sir. You left a lifetime experience for many of the people, I'm sure in the audience, because for most of the people, it's a dream to meet you and personally interact with you. I know. I would sometimes thank the COVID situation for bringing masters into our drawing room and into our living room, and we feel like interacting directly with the master one on one. That was really good. I know we are past 10 minutes already, so there are few people who ask questions, but probably it's already 10 minutes. I'll probably end it, and then we can surely have more sessions later down the line. With that, sir, I have one question, but in the interest of time, I'll quickly ask one and then end it. It's more of a question for everyone, or a lot of people ask this question to me when they come to you, because I teach meditation and then be with the breath and a few techniques around the breath. So now that there are thousands and thousands of, maybe hundreds of modalities came up, like past life regression and light language, a lot of terminology has kicked in globally into the world of spirituality. So in ancient worlds, probably not these many modalities are there around. So what is the importance of these modalities, and does any single modality really take one to the state of enlightenment, or whatever that we call, that we are going to achieve? So so just want to throw some light around these modalities and where meditation is in place. How can one just live with modalities of meditation? Or, that, in addition to that, I would like you to suggest us 2 or 3 very good books that one must read. I know that you are an ardent reader of books. Like to share a name so people can read it.
Sure, Master Hari. There are, many pathways that we see that is in front of us. Sometimes we do get confused when we enter into a shopping mall, and we really get confused. I do get confused when when I enter. There's so many shampoo. To purchase one shampoo bottle itself is such a Herculean task, because there are 100 shampoo, different. They promote everyone says this is the good product, you purchase this. And even in spirituality we find that that there's so many people claiming that this is good, that is good, and my path is the best path. I say that there's nothing like that. Choose your path. For clarity for everyone, I can say that there is a sun path and moon paths. There's only one sun, there are multiple moons, many moons. In our solar system also, in any solar system, there's only one sun, but there are many planets. But catch hold of the sun. Here, Anapanasati, the Buddhist practice of meditation, is the simplest and easiest and finest and refined and the best royal pathway. I found after my immense research into this field from last 30 years is Anapanasati is nothing equal, matching, parallel to it. After that comes all the moon paths. Moon paths, some additional tools, that's all. If we consider moon path as our primary path, we will be lost. With the breath is enough to be enlightened. Just we have to be a student of the breath, sincere student of the breath. With the breath we can conquer everything. Just breath is enough. So regarding the books, I recommend Old Path, White Clouds by Thich Nhat Hanh, one Buddhist, Vietnamese Buddhist master. Hari can type it, it will be wonderful. And Old Path, White Clouds. That's the first book that is coming into my mind, because such a inspiration about the Buddha's life, because we must know who is Buddha, what is Buddha's energy, what he contributed. He is beyond religion. He is not speaking about Buddhist religion. Later on Buddhism came, but before that it is only one thing. Truth is the religion. Truth binds all the religions. Truth binds all the paths. Buddha was an effort by a humanitarian approach. He said breath is the religion. We have only one breath. Why it's not Muslim breath, not Christian breath, not Hindu breath, not this breath, American breath, Indian breath. There's only one breath. So please read this book. And second book it's coming to my mind is right now my own book, which is available in the PDF version, and you can access from anywhere, The Art and Science of Meditation. Okay, that's the second book I advise, because a lot of clarity can come because questions regarding meditation and experiences, why do I get this experience, what is these visions, and all this clarity can be given through that book. And the third book, my biggest inspiration I received from life is Richard Bach, this author, great spiritual hero of mine. He is like a, for me, an icon in spirituality. Though he has written everything like a fiction, but for me it is non-fiction. It is metaphysics he taught. The first book I was inspired by is Jonathan Livingston Seagull, JLS, Jonathan Livingston Seagull. The second book, Illusions. Third book, Bridge Across Forever. One, the name of the book is One. There is no place such place as Far Away is another book. There is no such place as Far Away. So all the books by Richard Bach, but start with Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Really worth reading. You will not regret buying that book. It's fantastic, mind blowing. Thank you. Thank you,
Definitely.
Hari.
Thanks, sir. That was really great. As I said, you know, it's a dream come true for so many, and I'm sure a lot of people have got enlightened and taking back a lot of inspiration and energy in their journey and path. And thanks for it. I know we are over 15 minutes. Thanks for spending so long time, over 2 hours, all of us, and giving all the energy. Thank you so much, sir. And you
Thank
have a
you.
great day.
Thank you, Nutan Garu, and we will love to see you back.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Please switch on the video so that we can have, you know, say goodbye, wave the hands, and it's good. That's wonderful. All the best for you, dear friends. That's wonderful. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you. That's
Thank you so
beautiful.
much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Bye. Bye, Hari. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
People can leave their number if you would like to know about more programs by BreathUniverse. You can leave in the chat so I can add you to the group.
Hari, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Sorry, Pallavi. We are over
No,
1 hour 15
it's
minutes.
okay.
Yeah, go for it, please.
Actually, it was my fault. I should have just asked my questions instead of, trying to reiterate what he had said. That was my
Sure.
fault. But
No
anyway,
worries. Go for it.
so I'm having this issue of not understanding, like when I meditate, I go into these deep states of meditation. And of course, I enjoy them. But at the same time, when I come into this physical world, I have a hard time. I cannot say connecting, but like to do our mundane things.
Of course.
So why? I mean, how come I can be such a wonderful meditate? Well, I'm not boasting myself here, but I'm just saying, how can I have these deep experiences, but at the same time still be lost in my regular physical world?
Okay. Yeah. So it is possible. There's the two different in the beginning. Probably it could be two different worlds. So we no need to compare both. When you say you are in deep meditation, which is to me, meditation means going beyond and above the mind, a thoughtless state where you are trying to access yourself beyond your understanding of the self that you have gathered from incarnations or from the birth. So when you said, if I understand your question correctly, when you said you are going into deep meditation and then right away coming back into the world, you are unable to do things or have interest in the mundane things or the daily course, that probably could be because you're accessing yourself above and beyond the mind. Once you get back, it's like a routine program that you're getting into, where it is very much possible that you tend not to have interest in those because you have experienced something really amazing and wonderful and true, and coming back, it's a boring program that you're coming back into. So in this way, what we need to do to this, to fix this, is change the perception towards life when you come back into the world. Even though it is the same thing, same program or same task that you are doing, again, look at it as a as what different I can do, how different I can be in this situation. Okay, with this person I have to handle this way, and I have been handling this way from past whatever years. Okay, now can I act differently now? Can I change something now to make it more interesting? Okay, so change the path, break the thought patterns in your life when you come back, and which creates more aliveness in your life, because when you meditate more, you'll start understanding what programs we have built. The awareness builds around us. So that's what kicks sometimes the boredom. That's what, in olden days people say, like, oh, this doesn't interest me, this life doesn't interest me, I don't have any interest in my relationships or my job or my bonds or anything. It's not that. It is, the interest is not there because we try to handle the program. Break the program, live there instead of being one, running in the program as per the code. Okay, maybe I'm talking in the technical language. So try to think differently in terms of question yourself. Okay, what can I do to make it interesting now? I don't want to live the program anymore. I want to live instead of I want to be dragged by life. I want to lead the life, is the question that we need to question ourselves. Did I answer your question?
Yes, I guess it's trying to be more mindful or being aware of
Exactly.
what I need to be doing instead of
Exactly.
just I have to get to it kind of a thing.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
no
Thank
worries.
you for the
Thanks, Nalini.
clarification.
Thank you so much. I'm sure we'll have more programs with him, so it would be good. Thank you, Nalini.
Hari sir, thank you very much for giving us an opportunity to talk to Newton sir. The day that I had heard his past life regression, from that day I have been thinking, will I ever get an opportunity to talk to sir directly? And you have given that opportunity. I'm so very thankful to you.
Sure, thank you so much. So if you can leave your number or something, I can share his email ID so you can directly contact him and establish a direct link with him if you need to meet. Okay.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Nalini, madam. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Once again, I'll contact you on the numbers that's left here. Great.